On the previous video, we relay the compound angle formulas, and then regularly their examples, how they expand. So it's really the basics. So now I apply that knowledge. I really need them with the previous video. I apply more on the a little bit complex, but then all over the compound angle formulas. It's nothing new. So now we are dealing with identities that involve compound angle formulae. So the first question says, prove the following identities. So we've been given 3 identities. We have to prove them using compound angle formula. So the first identity says sin 180 plus theta is equals to minus sin theta. So we have to prove that sin 180 plus theta is the same as minus sin theta. So it means we have to prove that this side, how resolver, the final answer it must be minus sin theta. Then once you refer minus sin theta, the answer to solve this question. It means this identity is true. The left hand side is equals to the right hand side. So it means we have to prove that the left hand side, which is this side, is equals to this side, which is our right hand side. So the first thing we're going to solve this side because of a lane less complex. If a more complex, now solve your make a refer. So we choose this one because it's complex, and then solve our one. Then the answer must be minus sin theta. Then the right away are on the right track. So I'm going to write my left hand side, which is this side. So my left hand side key sin 180 degrees plus theta. Get this side. So the solver your nail one, so that the answer ki wanna make minus sin theta. So I can solve the first thing it lamo mind in yaka. And it translate on mind in yaka. You wanna what this thing in K compound angle. So it means you have to use those formulas that in the previous video or expand this compound angle formula. And this compound angle formula here sine. So it means I expand this thing in that formula sine in positive because we have positive. So you have to know those formulas in your mind. So I expand sine 180 degrees cos theta, so get plus so it means I'm going to have positive, and then generally cos 180 degrees, and then sin theta. So I expanded the rest of the compound angle formula. So once you expand then I solve. I'm going to solve it. So sin 180 is the same as 0. How I punch I'm calculating sin 180 degrees is 0. So multiply by cos theta, and then plus cos 180 degrees, how I punch I'm calculating, is the same as minus 1, and then sin theta is sin theta. So 0 multiplied by cos theta is the same as 0. So 0 multiplied by any number is 0. And then it means we are left with 0 in this side. And then plus minus 1 multiplied by sin theta is the same as minus sin theta. So 0 plus minus sin theta, so it's called sine, cosine. So 0 plus minus sin theta is the same as minus sin theta, because of any number plus 0, get that number. 1 plus 0 get 1. So 0 plus minus sin theta is the same as minus sin theta. So we can see that we got what we were supposed to get, which is minus sin theta, which is this one, minus sin theta. So it means we have proven that sin 180 plus theta is the same as minus sin theta, because the answer is minus sin theta. So therefore, our left hand side, which is this side, is the same as our right hand side, which is this side, because we get minus sin theta. And then we're going to number 2. Number 2, it says prove that cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equals to 2 sin A multiplied by sin B. So it means we have to prove that this side, this side, because of I don't have space here. So it means we are going to choose the left hand side. Our left hand side, they get this side. So I'm going to write it. So we have our left hand side is equals to cos into A minus B, and then minus cos into A plus B. So I'm going to solve this side so that I can get 2 sin A sin B. So if I get 2 sin A sin B at the end, it means I've proven this identity. So this one, get compound angle formula, cos. So it means I'm going to have cos A, cos B. So we have plus here, so it's going to change in a positive. And then plus sin A, sin B. And then minus, it is minus. So this minus is the minus sign of this whole thing. So that's why I'm going to open a square bracket and then I expand this one. So it is also a compound angle, so it means it's going to be cos A, cos B. And then because we have positive here, I'll change in the negative. So on a minus sin A, sin B. So and then after that, continue to solve. So this one on cos A, cos B plus sin A, sin B, and then I'm going to multiply by negative so that I can remove this square bracket. So negative times cos A cos B is going to be minus cos A cos B. So it is this negative times the invisible positive here. And then after it is going to be negative times negative, and then finally positive sin A sin B. So I'm going to erase this one for the sake of space. So after that, we're going to look at the like terms. So you can see we have cos A, cos B, and then we have cos A, cos B, and this one is positive, this one is negative, and then they are the same. It means they are going to cancel each other. So when they cancel each other, we're going to be left with this one, sin A, sin B, sin A, sin B, and then plus sin A, sin B, plus the same thing, sin A, sin B. So is equals to, so 1 sin A sin B plus 1 sin A sin B is the same as 2 sin A sin B. So it's like we have 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have sin A sin B A1 plus sin A sin B A1 hape 1. How do you copy it? That's why in now 2 sin A sin B. So we can see 2 sin A sin B, it is what we were required to prove, which is this thing, our right hand side. We got it, 2 sin A sin B. So therefore we can conclude that the left hand side is the same as the right hand side. So number 3, refilwe or prove that cos 60 plus theta minus cos 60 minus theta is equals to minus the square root of 3 times sin theta. So it means this side is our left hand side, and then this one is our right hand side. So it means we're going to choose this left hand side, reprove or this right hand side. So our left hand side, I'm going to write it here, is the same as cos cos of 60 plus theta minus cos 60 minus theta. So this one, it is our left hand side, which is this side. So I'm going to prove it. So you can see we have a compound angle there, cos. We have a compound angle there, cos. So it means we're going to use cos only. So when we expand it, we're going to have cos 60 degrees cos theta. And because of this positive sign, we're going to change it in a minus sin 60 degrees and then sin theta, and then minus, which is this minus, we open square bracket and we expand this one. So this one is going to be cos 60 cos theta, and then because of it's negative, it's going to change and become positive, and then sin 60 degrees sin theta. So after that, I just have to break this bracket by multiplying by negative. So it means is equals to cos 60 cos theta minus sin 60 sin theta, and then negative times positive is going to be negative cos 60, and then cos theta, and then negative times positive is going to be negative, and then sin 60, and then sin theta. So when these two different our cancelana, nasala ka minus sin 60 degrees sin theta, and then minus sin 60 degrees sin theta, and then it's the same as, so sin 60 multiplied by sin theta, sin 60 multiplied by sin theta, it's like 1 and 1, and then this one are negative, this one are negative. So it means we're going to add them. We're going to add this one, and then we're going to add negative. If it's already add, so I already add, and now 1 plus 1 is 2. So it means it's negative 2 sin 60 degrees sin theta, something like this. And then it's the same as minus 2, and then when you punch your calculator, sin 60 is the same as the square root of 3 over 2, and then multiply by this sin theta, multiply by sin theta. So this 2 is going to cancel with this 2, and then I'll like a negative only. So it means I'll like a negative the square root of 3 multiplied by sin theta. So this thing is the same as our right hand side in a reproof, the square root minus the square root of 3 sin theta. We got it. So it means, therefore, our left hand side is equals to our right hand side. Thank you.